I really should be saving this email for a Q&AI episode where I do all questions and answers, but I'm going to go ahead and read this one here. It says, I need some information. Hello, Anthony. Thank you for this platform. You're welcome. I'm in a strange situation for a couple months. Almost all of my prospects are responding back to my voicemail or email saying, we have put this project on hold for now. I will get back to you when this is again on the table. How do I handle this situation? Please advise. And I think it's from Vinod. And Vinod, let me tell you some ideas I have that I think are probably very close to the truth. My guess is you probably sell a product or a service or a solution, and you probably ask someone if you could present what you sell to them, and they probably engaged with you, and they probably let you ask some questions and do a little bit of discovery, and then they probably allowed you to give them a proposal and some sort of a presentation. And at that point, you probably lost control of the deal by giving them something and not having next steps established and not knowing that what you're selling probably requires the commitment to invest, the commitment for time, the commitment to review the proposal, probably collaboration and designing how it fits in their company, and probably consensus. You probably missed those because you're being too transactional. And I can almost tell that just from reading your email by itself. The second thing that I'll tell you is that when you lead with product, if you show up and you say, I have a really good product, let me tell you about my company, let me tell you about what we do to serve people like you, let me show you my software offering, let me show you how we do this and logos of the companies we work with, what you're doing is behaving in a way that's extremely transactional. And because it's extremely transactional, what you're selling is not very compelling to the other person. So I know for most of us, we love our product, we love our solution, we love our company, we want to share all the things that we do to create value for other people. But in a sales situation, you're not what's really most interesting. And what clients are most interested is in their product and their service and their solution and working inside their company to better serve their clients. So until you get the order right and you say, listen, first I have to create something so compelling that people are going to stay with me and do everything necessary to get all the way to the end where I get a win. And until you learn how to control the process, which is in chapter 11 of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need, and it's also coming out in book number 2, The Lost Art of Closing, which comes out August 8th, until you learn that there's a whole bunch of commitments and a whole bunch of stages and steps that you go through making a complex sale, selling is going to be really difficult. So what I would recommend for you is think about, what do they really want to talk about? What are they really interested in? Because if they were interested in doing something themselves and changing, the project wouldn't get put on hold. It got put on hold because it's not that interesting to them, even though it's interesting to you. And until you learn how to control the process and say, I know what commitments to get and in what order, you won't get those commitments. And because you don't get the commitments, it's very easy for prospects to fall out of your funnel. And they can fall out at any stage. My guess, though, just by reading this, and I'll send you a note pointing you to this YouTube video, is that they're falling out just about anywhere you get them because, one, they're not really interested after they see the product, and number two, because you don't know how to be compelling and guide them through the process of change. I'm Anthony Iannarino. Thanks for your question, and I want to do more of this. So if you're watching this, I think it's going to be called Q&AI. And I want you to send me your question so I can do a whole question and answer show. And I want you to do that on video. So reach out and do that for me. It'll be great. In the meantime, hit the subscribe button. This is Everyday.